What a crowd. Fantastic. What an address. Really good to be out here. We're at the Village Green Hotel, Ferntree Gully Road and Springvale Road in Mulgrave. Not bad, not bad. Not rehearsed at all, is it? We've got a huge night in store for all you wonderful Collingwood fans. It is Collingwood night, you're aware of that? Yeah, good, good. We're not going to muck around though, are we? We're going to get straight into the night. These are the only live and interactive footy panel show in Australia. You can go to the footy show and they'll get you to take a photo of a cardboard cutout, or you can head off to the Marngrook show and just sit there with 15 other people, or you can come to something like this and you can be amongst all the other Collingwood faithful and you can enjoy a night like you're about to tonight. We need you guys to get involved. As I said, it's live and interactive, so this is where you're going to see the players like you've never seen them before, and this is what it's all about. So I want you to give our two panellists a nice big warm rousing applause like you just did when we started the show. Our first panellist was born on the 21st of August in 1992. He debuted in 2012. He's played 72 games and kicked 104 goals. He was the club's leading goal kicker in 2015. I'm not talking Travis Cloak. He wears the number 5 on his back. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Jamie Elliott.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name. See the barrackers are shouting as all barrackers should.
Yeah, all right, that's good. Yeah, you'll get another one, so save it. Keeps getting better here. This is what that's good for footy means. Yeah, our second panellist was born on the 25th of February of 1984. He debuted in 2003. He's played 258 games. We obviously hope he plays to 300. He's kicked a total of 211 goals. He was the 2011 Brownlow medalist for the Collingwood Football Club. He wears the number 36 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Dane Swan!
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name. See the barrackers are shouting as all
a little bit more.
barrackers should.
Just to hear.
Oh, the premiership's a cakewalk for the good old Collingwood.
Ah, there you go! Bloody awesome. Thank you. What a pleasure it is to have these two guys on the stage here for Collingwood night at the Village Green. Dane Swan, Jamie Elliott. Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Good to have you here. Absolutely rapt to have you here, reason being that you haven't played a lot of football this year, so we haven't been able to see that much of you. Swanee, I know you had your injury. Jamie, you've had yours. We're just rapt to actually have you out and about. Me personally, I love watching football and I've always liked watching Collingwood. I'm not a Collingwood supporter, so you don't have to go there. But the point being is I've loved watch you guys when you are playing, and it's been really disappointing that you both haven't been out on the field, you know, because you do bring a lot to the game. We're always interested in people that have got a little bit of intrigue about themselves and what you guys bring to the actual club and how you play your football. So in saying that, what a pleasure it is to be here amongst the throngs of the Collingwood faithful.
Yeah, it's good. Can't wait for the show. No, it should be good.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're all going to have a lot of fun tonight. But seriously, Dane, you're obviously getting close to your 300. I know I just read out 258. But it's another 2 seasons away. Is there any thoughts on you wanting to... Let's just take one step at a time, Damien. I mean, let's not get too far. I suppose that's what you're going to say. But it's going to be injury first and then get back in and see how you feel... You know, post-season, pre-season, and then another year going around. But what are your thoughts right now?
Oh, mate, 300 might as well be 500 at the minute. That's miles away, mate. I'll be lucky to get to 259, let alone 258. Yeah, right. But
okay.
My thoughts, they're going to stay pretty close to my chest until I decide to tell everyone else. But I have some idea, but... mate, at the moment, I'd really just want to get my foot right, mainly for the rest of my life, not really worried about...
Not short term.
Yeah, so if my foot is good and it heals, well, mate, I'd love to go around again and it feels 100%, but if not, well, we probably won't worry about it. But
How is it feeling at the moment? Like, what's your general?
Oh, it's fine right now.
Yeah, right
If
now.
I went out and tried to kick a footy or something, it might be a bit different. But
that shot of tequila out the back helps.
Yeah, it feels all right. They want me to be. I'll see a surgeon next week. I think or the week after. So, I'll know a bit more then. But I can obviously. I walked up here. I can walk a bit. I got out of a moon boot over 2 weeks ago. So, slowly progressing. I'm making some reasonable progressions, but I certainly can't run or jump or anything at the moment. But maybe more probably in the next 6 weeks. I know. I'd sort of. You say you progress reasonably quick after about a month or 6 weeks out, so I'll know more after I see the surgeon. So apart from that, I haven't got much for you, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, all right, no, that makes sense. You probably don't give much kudos to milestones anyway. Is that something that's ever been in the forefront? Or?
No, an old coach of mine said, don't count your games, make your games count. So
yeah, right. Nice.
Yeah, so that was nice. But yeah, so no, I don't give any credence to any milestone games. It's nice, and you get your name. You get an article in the paper the day of the game, but and a picture on the banner. But really, that's about it, mate.
Yeah. I get you. Just come back from Bali. Went over there for the old man's 60th. Yep. How was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was good, mate. Stayed an extra week, which was nice. So I was over there and I went to Brisbane for the races before that. So I was away for about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Which was lovely. 35 degrees every day. Not too many problems over there, mate. So I got back in on Friday morning, and it was apparently the coldest day in 20 years, something like that. So
welcome home.
I got a cold from going from the terminal to the taxi. I nearly wanted to turn around and go home and go back, but I would have. If it wasn't the footy club I was worried about, it was my missus. So
right.
Trying to tell her. So mate, Bali was amazing. It was great to celebrate my dad's 60th. He got about 50 people over there, which he went over there to try and get rid of people, and more people jumped on.
Right.
It was great for him and great to celebrate his 60th with the family. It was the first family holiday we've been on since, would have been 14, 15, so nearly 20 years now. So
yeah, good.
Yeah, it was great, and kicked on for another week or so, and
as you do,
just relaxed and had a couple of mates over and did what boys do, I guess.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. And in saying that, you made your presence be known when you got back home. Let everyone know on the Twitter world that you were here.
Yeah. I got a bit of traction though.
Didn't it?
Twitter, yeah.
Oh my God! Could have shot the Pope.
Well, I guess they're just the thoughts that run through my head when I'm watching footy, I guess. The footy club asked me to do it, and that's why I had to come back pretty much because I had to live tweet the game. So it wasn't bad. I guess it was a pretty ordinary game to watch, wasn't it? So I tried to entertain by people. I'm guessing people probably had their noses stuck in their phone looking at. I know Jamie was enthralled by what I had to say. So. There wasn't too much footy talk, but they were just my views, and that's just how I see the game. So
that's what we like about
you. Got a pretty big amount of traction, which the footy club love. Got an extra 1,000 followers or something. So I've actually got more than the club. So I was actually talking to less people. So,
that's not bad, is it? Yeah. Not playing any footy, and you're still gathering traction from out in the social media world.
I've got to earn me money somehow. I can't do it on the field.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Now, Jamie, straight back on over to you now. Your back injury. How's everything going there, mate?
It's been just over 4 weeks since I had the op.
Okay.
I see the surgeon in a couple of weeks. I was meant to get a CT scan then, but they've pushed that forward. I'm going to get that tomorrow and have a look how the bone's healing and see where we move forward from there.
Elliot, any early indications as to the progress on it? Or personally how you're feeling? Or?
I feel it's only been 4 weeks, so I haven't really got out of the house much.
Which kind of suits you because...
I don't mind the gaming, so
that works out well.
Yeah, sit on the couch.
Yeah,
good. So I'll find out more tomorrow after we get the CT and speak to the surgeon.
Can I ask you a question? Look, I know that you signed on to 2018, but my question is, do you think in any way, shape or form that there will be any hindrance on you from the spectacular football that you bring? Your high-flying marks and the ability to get up and go?
I think... at the beginning of the injury, I had those thoughts running through my head.
Yep.
I was in a pretty dark place, but I've just got to stay positive and really not even worry about that. I've got to take it, a cliche, but take it 1 week at a time, look after my body and try and give myself the best opportunity of being able to do what I do on the footy field, and hopefully I can get back to how I used to play.
Good on you, mate. Yeah, we all wish them both the best, don't we?
That's
All right, we're going to kick it off with our first segment here tonight, and this segment's called What's Going On.
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on.
Thank you very much. This segment is basically, we do this each week, and we ask the players their thoughts on football, both inside football and outside of football. I want to start this off because we're here in front of the throng, and I'm going to go with, tell us a little bit about your family, both of you, one at a time, obviously. It'll get confusing if you both start talking at once. But if you could tell us a little bit about your family, your hobbies, your passions outside of footy, that sort of thing. Okay. Without going into too much detail.
Yeah, well, my family, I just went over for my dad's 60th, in case you didn't know, to Bali.
Yes.
Yeah. So my dad's 60. My mum's, will tell you she's a lot younger than that. I think she is. My sister, who's 30 in August. So she might have a party, so that should be fun. I've got nothing to do.
Nothing planned?
That's it for the immediate family.
Yeah.
What else would you like
Hobbies?
to know?
Just your hobbies? What sort of things you like to do?
I don't do a lot. I guess Twitter, I live tweet. I'm going to start a business and just live tweet anything. Births, weddings, whatever. Whatever people want me to hire me to live tweet for them. Oh, Jesus. My hobbies, I guess, I own a tattoo. I have a tattoo shop, so I involved in that.
How's that going, mate?
Yeah, good. People like to be tattooed, thankfully. So otherwise, if they didn't, I'd be in trouble. Got that. I have a clothing label called Rat Bag, which I did some work in Bali with. And I have a nightclub, which obviously burnt down, which was Pleasant Grand Final, the Monday after the Grand Final. But that's getting rebuilt, so that should be open March, April, so that'll occupy my weekends. Yeah. What else are my hobbies?
Actually, just going on stopping you there, on that, I don't want to go into the circumstance of what happened, but it must have been just absolutely heartbreaking. You were so close to coming to the opening, and it was leading up to, I think it was going to be Melbourne Cup Spring Carnival around that time.
Well, actually, it was, if you'd like me to tell you the story, I can if you've got a couple of minutes.
Have we?
Not the story of how, but the story of how I found out. You'll know eventually how it happened. I'm sure it'll be in the news at some stage when things finally get finalised. But so grand final was Monday morning after the grand final. Now, obviously, grand final weekends are reasonably big for most of the people in Melbourne, and mine was certainly no different. So I had a party at my house, and then obviously into the morning, then went straight to Chris Tarrant's, and then had Sunday there and sort of got home reasonably late Monday morning, or early Monday morning. I went to bed, and the only reason why I woke up was because the NFL was on. I was like, I've got nothing to do. I'll tape it, have a bet on it, and then just watch it when I wake up. So I was like, I must wake up at like 8 o'clock or something like that. I looked at my phone. So I just quickly look at my phone, and I've never had more messages and texts and phone calls in my life. I was like, fuck, what's going on here? And I would have had 100, and then literally the only one I could see was Eddie's. Yeah. And every time Ed texts me on a Monday morning, I've done something wrong. So
got to retrace the steps in your
when
mind.
I get something, I want to get a text from one of the board members or Ed, the president or CEO of the footy club. It's not good news usually. No. So I was like, fuck, what have I done? So then I started racking my brain. I was thinking, what have I done over this weekend that I'm going to get in trouble for? So I was trying to retrace my steps, but I'd only been at a house party with people I knew, so I was like, I'm not sure what I'm in trouble for here, but I couldn't get back to sleep, so I was like, I'll check his text, and then he said, mate, call me ASAP. And I was like, fuck, I'm in trouble here. I was like, I better call him. So I called Ed, and he's like, mate, have you heard? I was like, no, what's going on? He's like, mate, your nightclub's on fire. I was like, oh, is that it? Hang up, went to bed. So I've never been more relieved for my nightclub to be burned to the ground in my life. So
wow. Okay.
Said, thanks, mate. No worries. And then I went back to bed. I got about 5 hours later, and then I obviously opened the front door, and there was cameras everywhere. And I was like, mate, I got no idea. I've been asleep. So that's how I found out. So I was quite relieved, actually. But
wow.
Yeah. So it was obviously not great, but in the end, it's gonna be bigger and better. I've seen the plans, and it's gonna be bigger than what it was. So it's gonna be more fun. So more trouble for me to get into. But
well done.
Apart from that, the hobbies, not much, mate. I like to spend time with friends and family. That's probably my biggest, apart from those businesses. I like to travel and spend time with my friends and family, and
Good on you, mate. We had Dusty on the show from Richmond the other week up at Mulgrave, and we were having a little bit of a chat backstage, and obviously we carried a little bit of that on forward, and obviously he's looking forward to getting away and going to Vegas at some stage.
Yeah, I had lunch with him today, so
Those plans are afoot.
Well, that's what the lunch was about, just organising. Plans, so he's a great Nick though. He's an unbelievable.
Oh mate, he's playing awesome football. We'll get to that. But
my guidance and tutelage.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice of you to share that. Yeah, he'll be happy. And Jamie, you, if you don't mind, mate, just a little bit about obviously what you enjoy outside of footy, your family, just a bit of a snapshot.
Have we got some time?
Well, we gave Dane time. We'll give you time.
I'll keep it short and sweet.
Show's going to be over by the time we get through this.
We're not going to do any segments. It'll be over soon. You're all right for this, aren't you? Yeah.
I've got 2 brothers and a sister. I've got a brother up in Early Beach, so I try and get back there as much as I can. There's a lot of backpackers up there, so I try and find my way up there.
Yeah.
And my other brother and sister live back home in Euroa, with my mum.
Okay. All right. And your hobbies? What do you like to do? And I know, but for the people that are watching here, what's your favourite pastime?
Well, I love playing PlayStation.
Oh, there we go.
I know, what a surprise.
Yeah, and games? What sort of?
I play Battlefield, so
Battlefield?
I like shooting people.
Yep, love shooting people. All right. Move on to the next one. What's your routine like? And I knew when I was going to be doing this show tonight in relation to having you both on that there hasn't been a lot of football, but just give us a snapshot. What's your routine like when you are playing, just going through the week leading up to a game?
Well, I used to have a routine, but the last couple of years, last probably 4 or 5 years, I didn't worry about it.
Yep.
So my routine was not having one. I guess I used to. I guess I'd say the same. I guess I'd say the same meals, like 2 nights out. If we played Saturday, Thursday, and Friday, and then probably just have the same breakfast. And I warmed up with with Benny Johnson, sort of. That's only because we're best mates.
Yeah.
And we're pretty lazy, so we just floated around. But apart from that, I didn't have too much routine. That was about it. I used to
same
around.
Superstitions, food, same anything.
I had pasta and risotto. I think maybe because I just really liked them. They were pretty much the only. I don't eat them in the off season, so it was pretty much the only. I get to eat them like 25 times a year, I guess. So. Yep. But apart from that, I didn't put like one sock on first or anything like that. I still use the same locker at the G and at Etihad.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, I remember a couple of young kids would come in and take it, and I'd just throw their shit out and just put mine in there. So, but that was it. I think I used 2019 at the G and come at 20. I can't remember the one at Etihad. We didn't go there much, but I think it was like a 19 at the MCG. I'm pretty sure. But I never used. I suppose also. I didn't like hitting the banner just because it was extra effort, and I tried to keep all my energy involved, like in the game. So that was too hard. So I let other people do that. But apart from that, I was just whatever. Go to sleep whenever, watch TV, wake up whenever.
Now, Jamie, I know that we had you on the show going back a few months now, but we'd ask you similar questions. I presume lifestyle's been much of the same, but again, just to share it for the people that are here.
Can't really remember what it feels like.
It was very similar to a lot of the couch, a lot of PlayStation, and probably not.
So it doesn't really change much from my everyday life. But what I did in my first couple of years, probably first 3 years, I'd have spaghetti bolognese for dinner. We'd cook it, and then I'd go through a top deck block of chocolate through into bedtime.
Amazing, a whole block.
If I didn't finish it, I'd finish it the next morning.
Whoa, like wake up if there was the wrappers there, bang, straight.
Yeah, I'd have it, yeah.
All right. What is it about footballers that love chocolate? Is it
I'm not sure it's just footballers. I
everyone.
No, yeah. Well, you're right. Yeah, I'm sure most people out there would go, man, I love chocolate. I don't play footy. But every footballer we get on has always got a delight for chocolate. Absolutely loves it.
Probably because we shouldn't be eating it.
That's
probably
good.
that.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go with that. Who's in your top 4? You've got the ladder there. What
Probably
do you
the same
boys
as
think?
your top 4, I would have thought.
It is. But what do you think? Do you reckon that's accurate?
I've got no idea, is it?
It is, yeah. But from your thoughts, is it?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, do you think that those teams, obviously, they're playing to the standard that they are?
Well, the first
anybody
3,
missing
yes. Probably, yeah. Well, they're there for a reason. North were good, obviously, early.
Yeah.
Collingwood would probably a bit unlucky. But
Okay, expected that.
But yeah, obviously the first three you probably would have picked. You probably would have expected the Giants to finish in the bottom half of the 8, but they're obviously going pretty well.
But it seems fairly accurate from that point of view. Obviously, because it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it's accurate because that's exactly what it is, apparently.
Yeah, all right.
You could be tricking me and I might be wrong. But,
yeah, no, I did give you the right ladder. Jamie, do you have any opinions on who could be in the top 4 that should be? But
Yeah, probably on a serious note, maybe Adelaide. I like the way they go about it, so they'd probably be the only ones.
All right.
And Bulldogs before they were injured.
Yeah,
Most of the
okay.
blokes.
And a lot of them are coming back after the bye too. So I'm pretty excited about what's coming up, and then after round 16 through to about round 22. You know, There's
Should
gonna
be a good
some
finish. It's pretty
Yeah.
tight on the ladder.
Really,
especially
really tight.
towards
Nice.
the bottom 8.
Nice football coming ahead. Real quick one. What's the best sledge you've ever heard over the fence? Over the fence, not on the field.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going on TV anyway, so I can't say the best one that I've ever heard. But over the fence. Jeez, I play in the midfield, so I stay away from the boundary. But mate, to be honest, there's not very many ones that are very clever that come over the fence.
Right.
No,
So
they
you
just,
don't pay too much attention to them.
because the only smart supporters are the Collingwood ones, and they obviously don't tease me. So all the rest are very unintelligent and just yell, stupid remarks. So
Okay, all right.
I'm sure all the clever sledges are from all the clever Collingwood supporters, and I'm hopeful that I'm sure they've sledged me at certain times in my career.
No.
But on the whole, I think, so I'm nothing. Just
Nothing
I've got
from
really
your
bad
point of view.
tattoos, and that's fat shit tattoos. That's about it. They're
Oh,
about the
really?
only ones you get.
Fat and shit tattoos.
They're about that's about as clever as other supporters get. I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Jamie, well, you're obviously you're down in the forward line. What are you? Anything?
Yeah, just shit tats.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. And where do these comments normally come from? Which clubs?
Well,
Who's the
it's not-
worst?
Oh,
Who's the worst? Just give me that.
Well, obviously, the big rivalries are the big ones.
Essendon.
Carlton.
Yeah,
Things like
Carlton,
that.
Richmond, the big 3. But that's why the rivalries are so good, I guess, because
Yeah,
you get big
yeah.
crowds. So you
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anything less, and we like it. Adelaide supporters, the Adelaide people in Adelaide aren't great.
Okay.
No, I'm going over there when we play them to some wineries, so they're very lovely people. And if you're watching this and you do work at a winery, please look after us. But I think in general, honestly, most supporters are pretty good. They get passionate at the footy, but that's why it's the best game because we don't mind copping a bit of stick because that's what footy's for. And
Yep.
I'm sure these guys give plenty to the other supporters, and that's exactly what we want. And I'm sure we like getting shit from other supporters.
Spot on, mate. I'm going to a real quick question, then we're going to go to the floor, okay? Because I know there's going to be a couple of questions out there. One last one for you boys. What do you like about Melbourne, and what's your favourite tourist attraction in Melbourne? What do you like about
I'll tell you
Melbourne?
what I don't like, and that's the weather right now.
That's
it was
not
actually
pleasant.
quite nice today, actually. I was outside for a bit. What I like about Melbourne, clearly the footy, but probably the food and alcohol culture. The food and wine, obviously, I think, is amazing. There's amazing restaurants, amazing bars. I think, and the culture in Melbourne is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
pretty awesome. So, yeah.
Any favourite tourist attraction? The observation wheel.
A couple of nightclubs,
zoo?
yeah, that are tourist
Yeah,
attractions,
right.
A couple of bars.
The Barclay Hotel, Emerson.
Yeah, that's shut down. But tourist attractions, geez, MCG, I guess.
All right, that'll do.
I haven't been there in 3 months. I haven't been there all year, actually. So
You should go. It's a
first
great
game
place.
was in Sydney, so I should probably get myself back there.
No, that's all right. That's cool. That's all right. We can go with that. Jamie, your thoughts?
I don't really have one. I don't leave the house, and
My house, my lounge.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my
Your
favourite
house is a
tourist
nice
attraction.
tourist attraction, I've heard.
All right. Sandy, what's your first question and who is it?
Okay, I have little Carter here, and he's got a question for Dane.
Beautiful. Go, Carter.
How many tattoos have you got?
It's just one big one now. So quite a few, mate. How many have you got? Oh, I can help you out there if you want. Come with me and I'll sort you out. I'll give you a good deal.
Might be a good time to take a seat, Carter. Thanks very much. Well done. What else we got, Sandy?
Judy's got a question.
Judy. Hello, Judy.
Hi. Swanee, I see you've got a piano. I'd just like to know if you could really play a tune or not.
Can I play a tune? I can play half of a few. I forgot to pay for my lesson tomorrow. That reminds me, I should probably do that. Oh, listen, I can play a little bit. I'm not super. I've had 5 lessons, so I wanted to do it. I just, since I've been 17, since I've left school, everything I've ever done has just been, I've known a little bit about footy. Obviously, I just kind of knew what I was doing. Like, the tattoo shop, and then I sort of know what I'm doing in marketing, and I know how to do that, but I've never really hurt my brain, and trying to play the piano for the first time was one of the hardest things I've ever done. So I just wanted to give my brain another challenge and learn something else, going through life and just doing everything pretty easily. So I wanted to challenge, and I've always thought it'd be cool to walk into a bar and be able to play the piano, especially with the way I look. So I thought I'll give it a go, and I kept talking about it, and Taylor bought me 5 lessons for my birthday, so I had to do it, and I've actually really enjoyed it. It's the scariest part of my week, because it's the 1 hour of my week where I know I'm not good at things, and I know I actually have to try, and it really hurts my brain. But I'm going okay. What can I play? I can play the start of 2-pack changes. I can play Let It Be. That's pretty easy by the Beatles. Play the start of K-San.
So you're getting there. You're getting
Avicii's
proficient.
Hey Brother. So I can play a bit, but I need the sheet in front of me. I need the chords in front of me to play it. But it's something I really enjoy, and something I'm going to continue to do. So it's very hard, but I like the challenge, and I'm going to take Spanish. I'm going to try and learn Spanish too. So.
Ooh, something else to put into the repertoire. Beautiful. Thanks, Judy. Sandy, one more. What do we got down there?
I've got Darcy here, and he's got a question for both.
Hello, Darcy.
What's your favourite tattoo and why?
What's your favourite tattoo and why? Let's go with Jamie first.
I've got Lionel Richie on my stomach. That's
Give us a
my
look. Give everyone a look.
Oh!
Yeah.
No one wants to see that, do they?
Yes.
Jamie's... Nah.
I would, but I got a back brace on. So maybe
all right,
later.
sorry about that. One lady was on the way to the toilet and turned around and she was on the way back. No, bad luck, you miss out. And Dane, yours?
My next one. That's what they say. My next one's always my favourite. But I guess the two that I get most comment. Well, how can my premiership one not be the best? I guess.
Oh.
But everyone loves Where's Wally behind my ear, and I've got an elephant. If I put my thumbs together, I've got an elephant on my thumbs, and people like that. So, but yeah, my next one is always my favourite.
Beautiful. There we go. All right, everybody. If you've got any questions you want to ask the boys, not tonight, but any of the shows in the future, basically all you've got to do is get onto our Instagram page, which is That's Good for Footy, all right? And then just use the hashtag What's Going On. So, Swanee, you know something about Twitter. If you've got any questions, shoot them our way. That's Good for Footy, hashtag What's Going On. All right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
No,
Beautiful.
I'll get right to it.
Yeah, right on. After the show. So that's what's going on. Thanks very much. Put your hands together, everyone. Thanks.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
We're going to kick it off now with round 15 football. Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yep, we're getting ready to rumble. We're not going to go into too much detail here because we know that most of you don't really give to about all the other teams. You're only here to see the boys, hear what they've got to say. So we're going to go through it fairly quickly, but we do have to do it for the purposes of it's a footy show, all right? So Thursday, June the 30th, round 15 kicks off with a cracker game, West Coast versus Essendon. Let's hear the West Coast song, Sam. And that'll do. Thank you very much. And we'll hear the Essendon one now.
See the bombers fly up.
Yep, that's not getting a lot of love either. All right, West Coast versus Essendon, Domain Stadium, 6:10 p.m, Thursday night football tomorrow night. One word answers or anything else you want to say, boys?
West.
Okay. Jamie?
One word.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I haven't watched footy game for about 7 weeks, so I wouldn't tip
right.
off what I say.
Okay.
So Essendon.
Well, all right. Leave it at that. Friday, July the 1st, it's over at Adelaide Oval, 7:20 p.m. It's Port Adelaide versus Richmond. Let's hear the Port Adelaide song.
We got the power to win, power to roll, come on.
Oh, yeah, that'll do with that. And let's hear the Richmond one, Sam.
Away from Tigerland, a fighting fury.
All right, that'll do. Port Adelaide versus Richmond, Adelaide Oval. Dusty Martin, fine form. He's moved up to number 4 in basically the coaches' votes. He's blistering everything. I'm so proud of the boy. He's gone through an awful lot with his father, and there was a story on it the other night. Didn't get to see it myself, but hope he goes really well. My thoughts are with Richmond, and I hope they kick some ass when they're over there.
Yeah, I think he'll continue his form and they'll win.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm going to go for Richmond.
Beautiful. Very short and sweet. Saturday, July the 2nd, it's Gold Coast versus St Kilda at Metricon Stadium. Let's hear the Gold Coast song. That'll do with that. You can tell we don't put a lot of effort into this, don't you? All right, well, we're doing it for you. Versus St Kilda, so let's hear that.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching.
Thank you, Sam. I'm pretty straight up and down with this. Gold Coast Suns not having the best season. Things have, if there were any wheels on the wagon in the first place, they've all either been deflated or stolen. And it's just St Kilda. They came off a great win last week. They beat Geelong. What a game that was. That was a cracker game. So me, I'm the Saints. Boys?
Oh, mate, who gives something about this game? I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Jamie?
I'll go St Kilda.
All right. Well, there we got one tip out of that. Sydney Swans versus Western Bulldogs at the SCG. This should be a cracker game. Few boys back in. Let's hear the Sydney song.
Cheer, cheer the red and the white. Honour the name by day and by night. Lift that noble banner high. Shake
Thanks, Sam. And let's hear the Western Bulldogs song.
Sons of the West. Red, white and blue.
Thanks, mate. Couple of ins for the Western Bulldogs. We were just talking about it now. We're thinking, we don't know because the teams don't officially come out, but Easton Wood coming back in, Johannesson, City Swans playing great at the SCG. 4:35 game on Saturday. What do you reckon? Yeah.
Sydney, I think it's great to see Buddy back to some pretty good footy. So I think Sydney, but he hasn't watched footy in 7 weeks. I haven't watched it in 13, so I don't know much either. But Sydney.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go for Sydney up there as well.
Beautiful, excellent. We're going to skip the next game. We'll move over to Sunday, July the 3rd. It's at the MCG. This game is between Melbourne and the Adelaide Crows. Let's hear the Melbourne song.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you.
Thank you very much, Sam, and let's hear the Adelaide Crows one. Get this over and done with.
Pride of South Australia, where the mighty
You're all still awake, good. All right. Thank you, Sam. Melbourne versus Adelaide Crows, MCG.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
Adelaide.
it's great to see Paul Seedsman playing some good footy. It'd be great to have him. It'd be really nice to have him on a wing or halfback. At the Pies this year, we could have really used him, but unfortunately he's not there. But it's awesome to see him playing some good footy. So I think Adelaide and hopefully he plays well.
Good. Okay, Jamie?
It's also good to see Keno going pretty well for Melbourne, Ben Kennedy.
Okay.
Great to see Keno playing well as well. I forgot about him, so thanks Keno.
Yeah. Good.
I wouldn't be surprised if Melbourne beat them, but I'll go with Adelaide because of what I said before.
Yep, understood, mate. All right, we're going to go back to the MCG. This is now Saturday night, July the 2nd. It's the old arch rivals. It's Carlton versus Collingwood. Let's hear the Carlton song. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we won't waste too much time on that. We have to do that for the graphics to come up. But in saying that, let's hear the Collingwood song. Belt it out loud.
good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play.
You boys can sing along if you want. Feel free.
Forgotten the words. Together to uphold the Magpies' name.
Beautiful.
See the barricades
All right. That'll do. Thank you very much. Oh, they're not going to let me finish, are they? They're still going. Keep going. You can keep going if you want. Beautiful. All right, that'll do. Thank you very much. Thanks for getting involved, everyone. Carlton versus Collingwood, arch rivals. If they beat you, that means that they've done it twice, and they haven't done that since 2012. I'm not thinking they're going to do it because it's Collingwood. you know. So what are your boys' thoughts? Yeah, not playing, I get that. But you've got an opinion on it. What is it?
Well, if me and Jamie were playing, there's no way they'd beat us. But
Exactly.
no, I don't think they'll beat us twice in a year. They got one on us however many weeks ago, and hopefully we have some decent ins this week. It'd be nice to have some good ins instead of having some good outs, I guess. So we're due for a bit of luck with injuries. So I think the Pies, even though it was a pretty ugly game last week, we found a way to win and we won pretty easily. Our defence was probably the best it looked. When I was watching from the tally, it looked like it was set up really well, and the pressure the boys put on it forward made it a lot easier. So if we can do that again, I can't see why we can't beat them. And can I ask you, I know that you've both said 7 weeks and 13 weeks respectively that you haven't been watching football. Does that mean you haven't actually watched any Collingwood games? I'm not being facetious.
Yeah, Swanee's been live tweeting it, so I've been catching up with that.
Live tweeted Freo, so... I was couch ridden for the first 6 weeks, so obviously I've watched most of our games. I've probably watched 2 of them. No, I've probably watched 10 of them, I think, 10 or 11 of them. Yeah, so I do whatever I can to watch the Pies. Obviously, I love them, and I really wish I was out there. So sometimes it can be hard to watch, especially when we're going no good. It can be hard to watch, knowing that I could be out there trying to do something about it. But obviously, I know when we play and make sure I'm on the couch watching. So can I ask you very quickly, what are your thoughts on Travis? Do you have an opinion there? Travi Varco's been great. I think he's really...
all right. Damien, finish your sentences. Cloak.
Sorry. I thought he showed some signs on the weekend that he found a little bit. It wasn't a great night from all reports for key forwards and stuff like that. It was obviously pretty damp. But, he's improving, I think. He's obviously been made to earn it, which, obviously the coaches have every right to do. So... they've made him earn it, and I think they've made him hungry to come back and play some good footy, mate. So good. Hopefully he, there's been some talk that he might not play this week. I have absolutely no idea whether he will or not, but I certainly hope he does, and I hope he finds his form because, if we want to be anywhere, we need him playing his best footy because without him we are a much worse side. Absolutely. And in saying that, 5 of the boys were playing back in the reserves, in the twos for the VFL last week. Brent McCaffer, a few of the boys they actually had a bloody good game. Wasn't highly spectacular, but it'd be good to see a few of the boys come back into the fold, get them back into playing senior football. Yeah, well, there's a lot of senior guys there. I think we've got Tooves, Caff, Goldie, Witsy. I'm sure there's a couple more that I've forgotten about, but we've got some leadership down there and some depth if it's called upon. So they're playing some good footy. I think they're going pretty well, the two. So there's a lot of good form in that side. So it's just a matter of when Bucks picks him or if he picks him. So I'm sure they'll be ready to do a role whenever called upon. Good on you, Jamie. Your thoughts, mate?
What's what he said?
This is too easy. Absolutely. All right, well, that's our tips for the weekend. You've heard everything from the boys, apart from the game where Sonny said don't give a shit. But the rest of it, that's what they've had to say. That's the tips. We're out of that. We're going to move on to our next segment. Yeah, put your hands together, please. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, feel free. All right, this is a segment that we call Say My Name. All right, here we go. Really nice and simple. We're going to ask you 20 questions, Bianca. Those 20 questions are going to be around the surnames of footballers from the Collingwood Football Club. I'm going to give you their surname, and without anybody else's in the audience's help, I want you to give me their first name. And we're going to use a clock on this, so we want you to get all 20 right if you can.
I'd struggle with this game.
You what?
I'd struggle with this game.
Yeah, I know you would. All right, so you ready, Bianca? We're going to kick it off.
Okay.
Number 1, for solo.
Alex.
Correct. DeGoey. No, please, no help.
No idea.
No idea. Jordan. Yeah, no idea, yeah. McCaffer.
Brent.
Yeah, that'll do. Good girl. Grundy.
Brody.
Oh, just in time. Elliot.
Jamie.
All right, correct. Goldsack.
Dyson.
No. Hey? Yeah, she's a Collingwood supporter. Yeah, I know, but we've got to have a time clock. We'll give it to you. Oh, well, we're not playing for cattle stations. All right, we'll give you that one. Trelaw.
Adam.
Correct. Langdon.
John.
Who? John? No. Tom. Yeah. White.
Jesse.
Correct. Please, no help from the audience. Pendlebury.
Scott.
All right. Correct. Blair.
Derek.
Oh, no help down there. All right, we'll give you that. Sharonberg.
No idea.
All right, pass. Adams.
Taylor.
Correct. Aish.
Don't know.
No. Wits.
Darren.
All right, we'll give you that. Brown.
Jamie.
No. Marsh. How's she going there, Swanee? Ooh, 11.
Where am I going?
How we going? You ready? Marsh. No. Jonathan. Varco.
Travis.
Correct. Greenwood.
Rewald. I'm trying to listen to,
All right. All
Okay.
right. And the last one, Reed.
Ben.
Yay! 15. Bianca. Woo, how you feeling, Cal? You pumped? Ooh. Come on, Cal. 15 though. Bianca, good score. Well done. All right, you ready, my friend? We're going to go now. Your time starts now. Hibbard. Use the microphone, my friend. Michael, no. Bell Chambers.
Thomas.
Tom, that'll do. Yep. Use the microphone so I can hear you. Parrish.
Darcy.
Correct. Watson.
Job.
Correct. Stanton.
Brent.
Correct. Danaher.
Joe.
Correct. Merritt.
Jackson.
No. Zach.
Oh, there's Jackson Merritt too.
They're
brothers.
All right, we'll go with that. Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. We'll go with it. Only because I haven't got there yet. Gleason.
Marty.
Correct. Goddard.
Brendan.
Correct. Francis.
Oh, you got me there. You stunned me. Nah, don't worry about it. Pass.
Pass. Zaharakis.
David.
Correct. Bagley.
David.
No.
No.
Mark.
No. Don't worry about it.
That's all right.
Pass.
What's he sitting on? 9. All right. Fantasia. No. Azario.
Pass.
Ashby.
Jason.
Correct. Dempsey.
Courtney.
Correct. Pears.
Tate.
Correct. How are we going now? 12. Ooh, getting close, man. Cooney.
Adam.
Well done. Correct. Hurley.
Michael.
Correct. Edwards.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Buzz. Sean. Last one.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
Last one, Merritt.
Zach or Jackson?
That'll do. What did he finish up with? What did we get? 15 apiece. All right, tiebreaker. You ready for this? We'll go with you, Carl, because you've got the microphone right now.
Rightio.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, Myers.
Oh, David.
Correct. Back to you, Bianca. Okay. We could be here all night, but we'll have a go at it anyway. All right. You ready, Bianca?
Make it
Here
easy.
it comes. Tuvi.
Oh.
Bum bum. Sorry, Dal. Nice try, though. Give that back to Sandy. Well done. Say my name, my friend. That's yours. $400 worth of vouchers. Bianca, you don't go away empty-handed. Swanee's going to hand you a Nature B pack, which is down next to him, just down there on the floor. And just for winning, yeah, just anyone, that's yours. Bottle of champers. Well done, mate. a segment now. We love this one. It's called Under Pressure.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
All right, this is pretty simple. No contestants, no prizes, just the boys. All right, so we're just going to go through a little bit of stuff with them. What was your least favourite subject at school? This is for both of you.
School.
School. Okay.
Least
favourite subject at school was school.
Religion.
Religion. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which player do you least look forward to playing on?
Least look forward. I'd love to be able to play on anyone at the minute. So it don't matter who. Well, no one. I don't care about anyone.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. No opinion. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably been a few list changes since I played. Don't know.
Wouldn't want to state anyway, because anybody does play on it, they will know that he doesn't like them.
Yeah,
so.
but that's good. But that's good. That's just personality. In season, are you a watch what you type of what you eat type of person? In season.
Oh, I think that's reasonably obvious for me. No.
No.
Not. Oh well, obviously watch it go in, but I'm not that good. I can't eat with my eyes closed, I guess. But no.
No.
I don't
Okay,
care.
Jamie.
Half and half.
Half and half. All right. What is the one household chore that you try to get out of?
Cleaning up dog shit.
Yeah.
Cleaning up dog shit and.
I have a cleaner now, so they do it all. But I don't. To be perfectly honest, I'm not super around the house, so I don't do anything.
Okay. All right. We're getting a lot, aren't we? Yeah. All right. What would you prefer to play in? 40 degrees plus, 3 degrees in Tassie, or monsoonal rain on the Sunshine Coast?
40 degrees.
40 degrees?
Any, really,
Yeah.
at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, any.
All right. Which AFL club do you dislike the most?
Any of the other big three.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Probably Essex be playing them on Anzac Day.
Yeah,
that's
right.
the day you
Okay.
want to win.
Yeah.
Over them all.
Okay. Good.
I was going to say Essendon.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Good. Who's your what's your favourite sports outside of AFL?
Basketball.
NBL?
No.
No.
NBA.
NBA. All right. Just asking. Yeah. Swanee.
The rhythmic gymnastics at the Olympics.
I went there.
A big fan.
Yeah. Who would you most like to have played with in the past?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Oh, you mean as in football who I'd like to play with?
I've really got to finish all these questions.
Yeah, I would love to have played with... everyone I'm going to say is going to sound bad. Well, obviously the Duck would make everyone play taller around him, so I'd love to play with him.
Yep.
And then with Judd or Ablett on your side would be...
Yeah.
Obviously you'd be rung down, so then you'd probably get a bit freer. So any of those three, but to have the presence of the Duck out there on your side, I think would have been... Or Ablett Senior.
Okay.
Would have been pretty cool.
Cool. Jamie?
Maybe Ben Cousins.
Okay. Yeah. Poor kid. He's going through a bit at the moment. Thoughts are with him. Who would be the most intellectual at the club? He thinks they are.
Probably Ben Reid or Travis Cloak.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Say no more, Swanee.
Yeah, well, if them two are the most intellectual, we're not going well.
Yeah. Who's the stingiest penny pincher at the club?
Matthew Scharenberg.
I've heard a lot of the young kids are tight asses, yeah. Reedy, apparently, one. But, yeah, I've heard him, Braden Maynard, Geordie to go here.
All right.
Pretty tight with their money.
Okay. Who uses the mirror the most at the club?
Reedy. Ben Reid.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Faz isn't far behind him.
And Faz isn't far behind him. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Under Pressure. Put your hands together for the boys. Now we're looking for 4 or 5 contestants to come up here and participate in a segment that's going to win you $400 worth of vouchers. And we want you to be enthusiastic when you get up here. This is a segment called I Did It My Way.
Oh no, not me. I did it my way.
Good old Collingwood forever.
They know how to play again.
Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name.
Hey, woo! See the barricades are shouting, as all barricades should.
Ah, the premiership's a cable for the good old Collingwood.
Hey, whoa. Play it in, Sam.
Sons of the West, red, white, and blue, will come out snarling. Bulldogs through and through. Ho, ho. Bulldogs fight and Bulldogs roar. We'll give our very best. But you can't. We're the team from the mighty West.
All right. Well done, Ben.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
We're going to get straight into it now because we're going to wrap up the show. First of all, I just want to ask, have you all had a good time? We really appreciate you coming along and being part of these shows. We love putting them on and we love it when we get this kind of turnout. It's mainly because of these two boys, so we really appreciate that. I'm just going to go into one of our major sponsors we've had on this year, a company called the Big Picture People. They've given us an $11,000 home theatre surround sound package. If you want to win it, all you've got to do is enter by doing this. This is how you do it. Yes, thanks to the Big Picture People, you have the chance to win a home cinema sports pack valued at over $11,000. You can enjoy big sports, movies, concerts and even video games on a big 3-metre screen with thunderous surround sound. This home cinema pack is courtesy of the Big Picture People. To enter, simply log on to bigpicturepeople.com.au/good-for-footy. Terms and conditions are on the page. Good luck to everyone, and thanks to the Big Picture People, the experts in home cinema. All right, we've got some great shows coming up in the coming weeks. On June the 6th, we've got Richmond's Alex Rance and Brett Delidio at the Mount Erica in Paran. On July the 13th, yeah, feel the brie, go for it. Melbourne's Jack Watson, Bernie Vince, again at the Mount Erica in Paran. On July the 20th, we've got Hawthorn's Josh Gibson and Luke Bruce at the Burvale Hotel in Nuttawading. On July the 27th, we're heading down the freeway to Geelong. Patrick Dangerfield and Jimmy Bartella on that show at the Barwon Club Hotel. On August the 3rd, it's Colton's Jacob Weering and Bryce Gibbs at the Mount Erica. On August the 10th, we've got Collingwood's Scott Pendlebury and Adam Trelaw at the Mulgrave Country Club. And on August the 31st, we're doing something we've never done before. We're heading down to Tasmania. We're going to do a show at the Granada Hotel in a suburb called Glenorchy. And we're taking down Matthew Lloyd and Brian Lake. They're going to be on the show. If you want to get along to any of these shows, it's pretty simple. Just go to www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/register/ put your details in there. Check your email. When you get your email, you'll get a confirm. That confirm says you want to attend this show, getting that many tickets. That's all you have to do. It's pretty simple. Every Wednesday night we bring these shows live from venues all across Melbourne. We love doing it. We hope you love doing it. We want to see more of you to come along and be part of it. It's easy to do it. Get onto the website. Go there, register. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're there on everything. Thanks to the production crew for putting the show together. We really appreciate that. Go and see Sandy on the red carpet at the end of the show. But what I really want you to do is thank these two superstars. Dane Swan, Jamie Elliott. We wish them a speedy recovery in all their endeavours. We can't wait to see you both back on the field. It's been a joy having you both here tonight. Thank you very much for appearing. It's been a wicked show. And I want you guys just to say, yeah, we loved it. Yeah, right on. My name's Damien. This has been the That's Good Footy panel show. See you next time. Cheers.
We're here at the Village Green Hotel, and what a night and what a crowd. We've just had two of the finest from the Collingwood Football Club, Jamie Elliott and Dane Swan. And now I'm just going to ask people what they thought of the show. Welcome back, Swanee. Did you have a good time? It looked like you were having a good time up there.
Great time, absolutely. It's been too long since I've been here, so thanks for inviting me back.
It looks like you had a really good time up there. How relaxing is it? And the last time you actually did the show, it was with Shorey. What do you think of Damien hosting it tonight?
It's actually not too bad, but when you got Swanee on the panel, he makes it a lot easier. And
what did you think? Tell me.
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Look, these shows are great for supporters, and look, I'd come again to any other one.
That's Good for Footy 100%. Anyone, come see the show.
Oh, it was phenomenal. It was just such an atmosphere.
Like a couple of mates sitting at a pub having a chat.
Well, the only thing was I didn't have a beer, so I had to drink water, which was a shame. But yeah, apart from that, very similar.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
That's good for footy.
You've been watching That's Good for Footy.
You've been watching That's Good for Footy.
So there you have it. They've had their say, and now I'm going to have mine. This has been That's Good for Footy panel shows. My name is Sandy. Thank you, and good night.
Want more information about the shows? Then log on to the That's Good for Footy website at www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au. Here you'll find venue dates and lineup, photo gallery, register to win section, competitions, ticket sales and heaps more.